Alright, this is day 3 of one video a day for a month, February 3rd, 2013. And this video is going to be about WrestleMania 30. A lot of people have already jumped on the whole bandwagon, not bandwagon, but the whole ship, I guess, that WrestleMania 30 is now pretty much confirmed for New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, which is where the Super Bowl is currently taking place right now. It's 9 o'clock p.m. I just got back from work. No interest at all in the Super Bowl. Unless the Buffalo Bills were playing, then it'd be a different story. But as of right now, kind of just chilling out for the rest of the day. But my opinion, this is kind of a letdown because I was really expecting WrestleMania 30 to be somewhere huge. And to be quite honest, I wouldn't have minded one bit if WrestleMania 29 was in New Orleans, WrestleMania 30 was in New York. And I don't know if you guys have seen the true story of WrestleMania, but they really pushed the fact that New York was the home of WrestleMania, and the fact that they've come, that they went there every 10 years is kind of like a tradition. And I'm positive it was Jericho said that he wants WrestleMania 30 to be in New York, but now that 29's there, kind of left the door open for another major city to host a major event, considering it's the 30th annual WrestleMania. And I would have been more than happy. I would have been ecstatic if it was the Dallas Cowboy Stadium, which everyone's been talking about so much over the past couple of years that WrestleMania has to be there because the attendance record is just bound to be broken, considering that it's in Texas, which is already the South, I guess, is just a hotbed for wrestling. Because thinking back, 25 was in Dallas or wherever, Houston, Dallas, wherever they were. I think it was Houston. And then you had 26 which was on the West Coast, 27 which was in Atlanta, 28 was in Miami. So like right there, and then what you even go back to 24 was in Orlando. So even then you're talking like Florida, and then 23 was in Detroit, 22. But like a lot of those are all pretty much the south of the United States. So it kind of thinks that that's where WWE makes their most money. And you have you're in the South, you're in a huge stadium, your 30th annual WrestleMania, that just has dollar signs written all over it. And I really thought Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon, would have capitalized on it. And I'm sure they tried, because I know there's been a whole lot of talks about a whole lot of things. And but New Orleans, it's not. I'm sure, like, I'm not gonna be like Stevie Breach and just say I'm not going. That's it. And I honestly thought he'd change his mind by now. I know Miguel. I don't want to say I know him well enough, but I kind of knew he was very serious. But Steve, I always had that feeling that he's gonna cave, but he never did. And I'm not gonna come on here and say that I'm not going to WrestleMania 30, but as of right now, the likelihood is small. But the way I am, I can just see myself just doing 27, 28, 29, 30, and then just calling it until, like I said, a Steve Austin match or a Toronto pay-per-view, WrestleMania. But leave your guys' thoughts where you would want to see WrestleMania being held, because for New Orleans is a whole lot of things. There's not much. Doesn't seem like a whole much to do, and I'm sure a lot of my subscribers, a lot of you guys are from there, and you're gonna get offended when I say that it doesn't seem like the old. It doesn't seem like a place like New York, a place like Miami, where you want to go outside of wrestling and do other things. But for me, just not knowing the place at all, I kind of get a sense that it's like not the place I would really want to spend a weekend. That's just me though. But that's all for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.